If you're behind on your mortgage in Naperville, Aurora, Plainfield, Elgin, or anywhere in the Chicago suburbs, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You still have options, you still have time, and you still have power. I'm Gimpert with O'Neill Property Group, and I work with homeowners in DuPage, Will, Kane, and Kendall counties who are facing foreclosure and feel like they're out of options. In this video, I'm walking you through 7 real ways to stop foreclosure, starting with how you might keep your house, then moving into smart exit strategies if that's no longer realistic. Before we go further, download my free guide, 7 ways to stop foreclosure in the Chicago suburbs. It's linked below. It breaks down everything I'll cover in this video, plus a step-by-step checklist of what to do if you're already behind. And if you'd rather talk privately, click the link below to book a free home valuation and foreclosure strategy call. No pressure, just real answers. So what does foreclosure really mean? It isn't one moment, it's a process. And in Illinois, including DuPage, Will, Kane, Kendall, and Cook, it's just called judicial foreclosure. That means your bank has to sue you in court to take your home. And that process takes time, usually 6 to 12 months and sometimes longer. Here's the timeline in plain English. You miss a few payments, you get notices and demand letters. Then the bank files a lawsuit. That lawsuit ends with a judgment and finally an auction. But here's the key point. Until that auction happens, you still own your home. You can sell it. You can negotiate it. You can fight it. You can do something. But the worst thing you can do is ignore it. That's when you lose your leverage and your options. I get it. It's embarrassing to admit that you're behind. But you can't change the past. And whatever has happened has happened. But up until that auction date, you have options left, but you have to act. This problem won't go away until you face it head on with someone at your side like me. Let's dive into all of your options. Here are 4 ways to keep your home. First up is a loan modification. A loan modification means your lender changes the terms of your loan. That could mean a lower interest rate, a longer payoff period, or a smaller monthly amount. You still owe the money, but it becomes affordable again. It takes paperwork and patience, but if you qualify, this can save your home. And if you need help figuring that out, book a free consultation using the link below. I'll connect you with the right people. Next up is forbearance and a repayment plan. If your hardship is temporary, like a job loss, an illness, or a divorce, you may be able to pause or reduce payments for a few months. That's called forbearance. The lender may also offer a repayment plan where you catch up on what you missed, spread out over time. Again, it's not automatic. You have to ask, and you have to act early. Next up is reinstatement. If you have access to a lump sum from a tax refund, savings, or family help, you may be able to bring the loan current and stop foreclosure cold. That's called a reinstatement. It's not common, but it is an option. Next up is foreclosure mediation. Many counties like DuPage and Will offer free legal help and mediation programs. These services can stall foreclosure and help you work out a solution, even if you've already been served. If you want those links, they're included in the free guide below. Just download it. And if any of those 4 options work, that's always where I start. But sometimes the numbers just don't add up, or the time's already run out. And if that's you, don't panic. Let's talk about your smart exit strategies. Here are the 3 exit strategies. First up is a subject to sale. A subject to sale means someone takes over your mortgage payments, but the loan stays in your name. You transfer ownership, but the buyer pays the monthly mortgage. Now, why would someone do that? Because they want the home and the terms are better than today's rates. And then why would you do that? Because it stops foreclosure and it saves your credit. It lets you walk away with dignity. But here's the truth. This only works when the deal is structured properly and the buyer is someone you trust. And if you want to explore this, book a free call below. I'll tell you honestly if subject to makes sense and help you do it legally and safely. Your next option is a short sale. If you owe more than the home is worth and you can't catch up, you might qualify for a short sale. That means I negotiate with your lender to accept a sale at less than what you owe. You avoid foreclosure, your credit hit is smaller, and you walk away clean. It's not fast, but I've handled some in DuPage. These are tricky to navigate, and you need someone there to help you with the roadblocks, and there will be roadblocks with a short sale. But if this is your best option, it is worth the roadblock. And sometimes sellers can walk away some cash depending on their situation and the program. And I'll guide you through the process start to finish. If you have equity, I can list your home and get top dollar on the open market. If the time is tight or the home needs work, we can explore a cash sale. But let me be real with you. Cash buyers, they're not your friends. They pay for speed, not value. You'll take a haircut, but sometimes that's the right move. But only when you understand what you're giving up, and someone like me is negotiating for you. Now, if you're trying to decide whether to take a cash offer or list your home the traditional way, especially in a high-pressure situation like foreclosure, I've actually broken that down in detail in another video. It's called Cash Offer versus Traditional Sale, which gets you the best deal. And it walks you through the pros, the cons, and the real numbers so you can make the best choice for your situation. I'll link it in the description, and definitely check that out after this. Here's a real story. One of my clients in Bensenville was facing hardship and was looking to move on from their house and start a new chapter. We agreed that a short sale was the best method due to them being underwater with their mortgage. We strategically priced the house and had over a dozen cash offers over the list price. Even after accepting an offer, we were still getting cash offers. There were a lot of roadblocks and hurdles to get over. With my guidance and a strong transaction coordinator, we got the price approved and we are looking to close by the end of the month. My client will be able to start a new chapter in their life without a foreclosure on the record. So let's recap. You've got 7 legal options to stop foreclosure, 4 that help you keep your home, and 3 that help you exit strategically. Now here's what to do next. Download my free guide, it's linked below. It walks you through everything I just covered, with timelines, checklists, and legal help links. Schedule a free exit strategy call. We'll look at your loan, your equity, and your timeline and map out the right next step. Request a home valuation. If you're thinking of selling, let's find out what your home is really worth. I'm Gimpert with O'Neill Property Group, and if you're facing foreclosure in DuPage, Will, Kane, Kendall, or anywhere in the Chicago suburbs, I've got your back. Let's protect what you've built. Let's move forward with dignity.